We are now going to do a little bit of a game called Self, which is, its subtitle is Where is My Father? It came out on the 12th of March, and I received a copy of this game from the publisher for streaming purposes. Just get the details up. So there we go. We are still streaming. I pressed the right button. Yep, I see that. Okay, cool. So this was published by Monster Couch and Indie Nova and developed by Do Bell. Came out on the 12th of March. It is £8.39. It is a suspenseful Kafka-esque text-based adventure game with simulation and puzzle mechanics. So the story of the game is my father had vanished, yet I seem to be the only one who's noticed. Even my own mother is completely indifferent to his absence. The journey I must embark upon to bring him back is one that can only be travelled alone. So it's an introspective adventure that we can sort of piece together clues and stuff. I mean, that just sounds really interesting. So we will press a button. D-lurk. I don't have a D-lurk. I should probably have that. So we find pieces of memory and try and figure out what's going on. Around the World with Willy Fogg. I will totally watch that. There's also no unlurk. There's only a lurk. So it's not that there isn't a command, it's just that there isn't actually any command to unlurk. Because I figure people will just, say hi and come back if they want to unlurk. Okay, so I have to make a choice. Whoop, what did I end up doing? I accidentally went to the credits. I was not trying to do that, I was trying to look at the options. Okay, English. Colorblind mode on. Right. Static visual effect off. Thank you very much. My eyes cannot take weird statics. Okay, so memory. We have no memory pieces. Cool. Dad's been gone for quite a while. I'm awake, but don't want to get out of bed. It's Sunday. I want to sleep in. It's so cozy under the quilt. I'm totally sleeping a while longer. Why hasn't Dad called? He's missing. Sleep a while longer. I really don't want to get up. Just a while longer. Just a few more minutes. I stopped time! Woohoo! If I just continue sleeping, I won't have to face the world. That might be for the best. Oh no. We got an ending! Woot! There we go, we ended the game. We got the happiest ending. So, staying in bed is a happy ending. Ooh. Choose starting point. Where do I begin? Fresh start. Okay, I need to get up. An eye has opened. Every eye is a node, an important choice made by me. My pathway can be seen in the spreading crack. I stretched. Got out of bed. I heard a noise outside my door. Open the door. Brush your teeth and get ready, Mum said. I poured a glass of milk for you. There's cocoa in the cupboard if you want some. Why hasn't Dad come home yet? What did you say? You're still a fan of the secret Far Cry 4 ending? Ooh, do tell, Leaky. I always like hearing about secrets. He hasn't called for days. Something must have happened. I mean, I love secret endings. Got 2 secret endings for the Dark Side of the Moon. I was quite chuffed with that on Wednesday. Mum looked at me sternly. Is it the stress from school? If you feel school's too much, take it easy for a while. Mum, aren't you worried about Dad? Well, okay, I'll take it easy. Mum puts her hand to my forehead. What do you want for lunch? I'll make you something tasty. I'll even call your teacher and say you're sick. Take the day off and rest, okay? But Dad promised he'd meet me at school this evening. Mum begins to look worried. Do you know where Dad is? Haven't you noticed that Dad is gone? You don't seem to care at all. Oh, the antagonist goes, wait here? And then doesn't come back? Oh. I'm assuming if you, try and move, it voids the secret ending. Fair enough. What's going on with you today? What are you talking about? Mum shakes her head and sighs. It's all weird in the morning. Why is it weird asking for Dad? Mum pats me on the head. You wait, he gives you what you came there to find and the credits roll? That is awesome. I'm heading to the supermarket. Remember to brush your teeth and drink your milk. No, drink your milk and then brush your teeth, because otherwise the milk will taste disgusting. She took her bag and umbrella and left. I turned on the tap and brushed my teeth. Okay. Accident. Hospital. Struggle. Oh, hi, Captain Oz. Thank you for the host. And thank you for saying hi. Thank you for the shout out, Leaky. Call of Cthulhu. Ah, I've played some of that game. It's interesting. I have to catch the next stream you do of it. I think you ended just as I was about to come and say hi, because of some follow bots, which sucks. I hate it when people get botted. Botting is not good. And whoa, thank you for the sub. Nice, 5 months. Wow, thank you very much. 740. I mean, in a normal day, 748 new followers would be great. But if they're not real, what's the point? Yeah. Because it's not going to translate into concurrent views or subscriptions. It's just inflating your number. Oh well, I'm not big enough to get botted. I am just a teeny-weeny channel. I turned on the tap and brushed my teeth. I ate breakfast and drank my milk. It was completely tasteless. Because you brushed your teeth before you ate breakfast and drank your milk. You should have done it afterwards. I added some cocoa, but it was still quite bland. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Someone was knocking at the door. Mum probably forgot her purse. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, how does that site... Yeah, how does that site work, even? I looked through the spy hole and saw 2 black-clad strangers. One was short and chubby, and one was tall and thin. Hi, Fen! And no bots here. Hey, anyone home? They called Dad's name and continued knocking at the door. Oh, I'll open the door. Open the door somewhat. Who are you? Dad is not home. Two men exchanged a glance. Going inside to look. Ah, thank you for shouting out, Fen. Tell us, Principal. How are you getting on with that one, Fen? Told you he's not at home. The chubby one snorted, and slammed open the door and burst inside. They pushed me to the ground hard. The chubby one grabbed hold of my collar while his friend searched the house. No funny business. He had a big winding tattoo on his arm. What are you looking for? I asked. For your father. He slapped me across my face hard. Dad? Dad? I want to find him too. You got distracted. I often get distracted. Face it. This may require a new choice, but this is not an easy one. Face it or avoid it. Face! Green to face it. Red to avoid it. Okay. Face it. Green. I don't know what I'm facing, but facing it always seems like a good plan. Little mini games are kind of cute, though I'm not quite sure I want to be playing with guns. Hi Dan. It goes okay. We've done one game so far today, Sumatra Fate of Yandi, which we'll probably come back to at some point. And now we're trying to just get the green things. Not the non-green things, which is surprisingly hard. How goes it with you? We are playing now South. Oh, which I need to switch over. Hang on. Where's my father? There we go, I've switched over. Perhaps a non-choice is a choice? I may have forgotten something important. I may forget more things in the future because everything is just beginning. Well, whatever happened, I didn't do it on purpose. I was trying to do the little game. Not quite sure what's going on, but it's interesting. Sounds like a train. Water. So yeah, so our father has disappeared and our mother doesn't want to talk about it. It's basically the premise of this game, and it's a little sort of texty type adventure with mini games. I'm having a huff with Halo. So now you're playing rally driving. Oh, that sounds painful. I managed to get my trillion blops, which was fairly easy. So I finished off Mosaic. Well, I finished the achievements. The game itself would be interesting to play at some point without the pressure of the achievements, because it's quite an odd little game. I'm glad you You only need the one more, as there's not anything that you can do quicker. The tall one finished his search without finding anything, so they let me go. Tell your father we came looking for him. But who are you? Better off not knowing. I lifted his shirt and I could see a gun. Then he sneered at me, and the two of them laughed. Bang. They slammed the door. It felt like a vivid dream, and my face still burnt. I found a card on the floor. I picked it up. It was Dad's business card. I didn't know my dad had business cards. It had his number and address. I'd never seen any of them before. Call the number. I went to the living room to call, and just as I was about to pick up the phone, it rang. It started to ring. Answer it. Hey. Hey, I'm outside your door. It was my friend King. Outside my door? You didn't forget now, did you? It's Sunday. You promised we'd head out. Oh, right. I'd almost forgotten. Never mind. Come on, open up. I hung up the phone and opened the door. Yo. King called to me. Why didn't you just knock? King went into my room. Let me see here. King picked up a math book on my desk. How you doing with geometry? He asked as he flipped through the pages. It's not that hard. Geometry should be a walk in the park for you with your grades. You'll get into a good uni for sure. Oh, lots of halos. MSG, Dead Rising, fair enough. I hope I will. In fact, I'm looking a bit down today. It's my dad. What happened? It's my dad. He's gone missing. A what? I haven't been able to contact him for days. King looked at me in silence. You've been living alone with your mum for ages. What? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Let's just forget about the past. King kept apologising to me. It's King here. Mum came home. Then King left my room. Hello. Hi there, King. I saw an extra pair of shoes by the door and guessed they were yours. Can I go out and play with King? Sure, I'll take a rest today and have fun. You have made a new rule that every crab you have to do the hardest achievement on the list so it doesn't count. I did the 4 hardest. Does that count? And I also did the hardest in that I did the one that someone said don't attempt this without a turbo controller. So I definitely did the rules right. I might still do some more of them. I'm still irked that I can't get that headliner one. Might do another stream on that. Quite like that game. Take a rest today and have fun. But remember to be home before lunch. Okay. King tapped my shoulder and smiled broadly. See, wasn't too hard after all. Let's go. There's nothing for it. I had promised him after all. Woohoo! Community challenge complete. Awesome! In which case, I might start tomorrow then. I'm just really looking forward to doing the detective games, the point and clicks. I'm going back to the first season so that, like, it makes sense. So what I'll probably do is start tomorrow, which will be really exciting. And then play through all the cases in season 1, then we can go back to season 2. And then hopefully, like, the in-jokes will make sense and stuff. Right, next hydrate, we take a tea break. Because I'm out. Or when we reach the end of this part of the promo stream, we take a tea break. There was nothing for it. I had promised him after all. As we were heading out, I felt for the keys in my pocket by habit and found Dad's business card. I've never heard about the address on the card before. What is it doing on Dad's card? I think there's a cooldown on it. Or a limit on how many per stream. Undie lurking. Does that mean you're lurking again, Leaky? Because there's a command for that. I suppose I could do unlurk as an opposite to lurk. Maybe alias it to delurk. Or delurkify. I'll find all of the commands that everyone used and alias them all. King, do you know where this is? What? Whose business card is that? That's fine. Everyone's free to pop in and out. I'm really just clearing up some backlog with some games that I thought would be a little bit too short, possibly for a normal stream, and just to stop me just sitting around watching streaming TV and procrastinating all afternoon. And the Sumatra Fate of Yandi one looks really cool, and I might do some more of that on the stream. This one is weird, and I'm kind of hoping I get some answers. Do you know where this is? Let me see. King took up his phone and opened maps. It's a hospital. A hospital? See for yourself. Sure enough, the address was that of a hospital. What a coincidence. The hospital is close to where we're heading. Where are we going? Have you forgotten, or are you pretending to be stupid? We said we'd go to the arcade. I grudgingly followed King onto the bus. It was muddy from the rain. The streets were empty and the city lay silent. Ooh, bleep bloop. Waves. Memory piece 0. Cool, we got a memory piece. What are we supposed to do? I remember that day. It had just rained and it was muddy. We have different priorities. The streets were empty and the city lay silent. You were still a child then. It was the first time you took the bus alone. Yeah, I could do with memory pieces sometimes. And save points. And I could very much do with an energy refill potion. And like, just be able to like stick things to my hip and that's like in my inventory. Took you to the bus stop. You climbed into it alone with your school bag. Driver's gaze made you nervous. You felt as though you'd done something you shouldn't have. Card or cash? The driver asked. Ah, you startled. Card. You placed your card on the scanner. It beeped. Move along, the driver said. You nodded, then turned around and waved at me. Late as Dad, I'm going to school. Okay. I waved back at you. The doors closed and the bus drove away. This is either some serious denial or some spooky stuff going on. I kept watching towards the bus until it disappeared. In view. And the bus is almost empty. A shabbily dressed girl sat on the seat in front of us. Kind person, please help me. She extends a bowl containing a few coins. Give us some coins. I felt my pockets. I didn't bring my wallet. Oh, sorry, I didn't bring my wallet. Thank you, she says, and extends it to King. King gives her a $5 bill. Thank you. Can't just keep giving money away like that. It's all right, King said and waved his hand. I noticed 2 black-clad men at the back of the bus, one short and chubby, one tall and thin. They both sat rigidly without moving a muscle. We got off and changed to another bus, and they did too. We're being followed. King looked towards the back of the bus. Dressed like that during the day, they must be weirdos. What are you doing? King stood up and approached the 2 men. Yo, misters, where are you getting off? The short one looked around. You're getting off at Penguin Plaza, that's where we're getting off. Oh yes, that's where we're getting off too, the short one said and nodded. Burp away! Burp, 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 burp. I feel like I should probably have animated GIFs when people do things. I'm not so good at the animated GIFs and the random noises. So I just will randomly break into song instead. But yay, we raised our community challenge. I wasn't sure what to put because I wasn't sure whether people would see it. And I'm going to look into adding some more rewards. Keep on dropping my phone on me. I just need to do some icons. and figure out colours, because I have a pretty rainbow thing going on. Yeah, I was thinking of adding one for voices. I don't do so many games where you can name characters. I like that idea. But I thought maybe having like I think you can possibly set up a poll. I remember seeing Reese set up a poll with what game to stream next. So I might do that for my sort of next big game stream to see what people are interested in. Just because people have channel points and be cool to use them. The bus reached the station. Penguin Plaza, kindly exit the bus from the rear doors. Aren't you getting off? Don't forget your bags. Oh yes, thanks. The two of them got off. Bye-bye. Aren't you getting off too? Oh, we've quite a few stops to go. The door to the bus slammed shut. You assholes dare fool us! They chased after the bus, but gave up fairly soon. Weirdos, King said. That's that then. We soon reached our destination. The arcade should have been full, but there weren't many there. Yeah. Oh, what's everyone up to this Sunday? This weekend? How is it Sunday already? I mean, it was weird that it was Friday, and then now suddenly it's Sunday. Odd. Anyone playing anything good? I'll go get some tokens. Where's the token vending machine? A clown stood near the door, handing out balloons. Which colour do you want? A white one. He handed me a white balloon. I took the balloon, but the string quickly slipped from my hand. The balloon flew up into the sky. It seems to be letting up soon. The cloud looked toward the balloon as it soared higher. Someone tapped me on my shoulder. King had gotten the tokens. Where are all the people? I thought we'd have to queue today. The clown was gone. I'm not playing today. I know I dragged you here. Please, for my sake. Okay. The arcade was lit up in all the rainbow's colours. King inserted a token and began playing. We took one toy gun each and began firing at the monsters popped up on the screen. I looked at the screen, at a loss for what to do. Let me teach you. The monsters make a noise when they pop up. Just aim and shoot. Okay. Missing is fine. Nice! That's good, Leaky. Consistency is good. You score extra points for headshots. Deep breaths, just line them up with the centre of the crosshair. Apart from just killing the monsters you see, there are others hiding in the thickets as well. A real newbie, but with his guidance I scored higher than him in the first round. Another round? King asked. I nodded. Wham! Suddenly the entire arcade went black. I got nervous. The doors to the arcade loudly slammed shut. There was only a faint light coming from the windows. Me and King were the only ones inside. I then heard the voice of a third person. Think you can hide in here? The clown arrived, holding his balloons. Oh, you can definitely do it, Leaky. Don't you want to find your father? Who are you? The clown didn't answer me. Dad? If you want to find him, tell me where he might have gone off to. Dad? My heart was hammering. Tell me quickly now. I don't know. I really don't know. You do want to find him, don't you? Ooh, Leaky Stream. I like Leaky Streams. It's always so fancy. It's got like the snazzy and then the blind and the effects and like the camera, and I've just got static screens because I don't know how to do transitions and fancy effects. Repressed memories once again surged into my mind. Dad, where the heck are you? Face it! Face it! Face it! Face it! See if I can do this one this time. Right. Balloon! No! Oh god. don't know what I'm doing. Oh god, oh god. Oh, I got too many reds. Oh, I failed. But I got more cracks. Snazzy is not overrated. I mean, I spent some time making my overlays in high res and stuff, but yeah, I haven't quite got the hang of any, like, fancy bits. I mean, I've got my Stream Deck. That is at least a step up. And I do have, start screens and music and stuff. Just, I'd love to have, like, things swiping in, what have you. Just, haven't got around to figuring it. Apparently we made a choice, and yes. We're the only ones in the arcade. I regained my senses. Where am I? Why am I at the arcade? All the game machines were running. Dad? Did I come here looking for Dad? I left the arcade. The cold air cleared my mind. An ambulance swished by. I looked up and saw the street sign. Light Road. I thought about Dad's business card, the address. It was the same road. I walked along and soon saw a small hospital tucked away at the end of the road. The walls were mottled. They had seen many a winter for sure. Anyway, this is the only lead I've got. I entered the hospital. Where's King gone? Reeked of surgical spirit. That was the only likeness to a hospital I could find. Inside the hospital, everyone wore masks with crying faces on. Even the patients and their relatives. This is weird. This game is weird, but I kind of like it. You were meant to be lurking. Who are you? The security guard stopped me. He wore a mask as well. No respect for the regulations. The security guard wore a mask and had a walkie-talkie. Everyone must wear one of these masks here at the No Laughter Hospital. He handed me a mask. Put it on. I put the mask on. I could see the world from 2 holes in the mask. Remember, do not take off this mask while at the No Laughter Hospital. Got it. The mask also reeked of surgical spirit. I'll make sure you don't. Ha ha ha. The security guard let out a shrill laugh from inside the crying face mask. Cough, yes. Ahem, just a sneeze. Is that a business card? Have you come to sell healthcare products? Sir, do you know the person on this card? He scanned the card. I don't know him, but that address is the same as his hospital. How come you're looking for him? He asked. He's my father. The security guard said something into the walkie-talkie, but I couldn't hear what. He proceeded. It seems this is a matter of some urgency. I'll go check the register and see if I can find him. Really? Of course, it's no problem. Come with me. I followed the security guard. 2 men came walking towards me from afar. One short and one tall. They were clad in black and wore masks. Acting different. I pretended not to see them and followed the security guard to his office. The 2 men didn't seem to have noticed me and left the hospital. They probably didn't recognize me with this mask. A wall in his office was filled with masks of all colours and sizes. Another was covered in CCTV monitors. You could see every inch of the hospital from here. The guard entered Dad's name into his computer. Is this your father? Dad's name appeared in the search result. He's one of the hospital's medical suppliers. Yeah, that's my father. Try giving him a call. I can see that it's urgent. The guard pointed towards the phone in the office. I took up the phone. I dialed Dad's number. Busy. Busy. Busy.
El teléfono al que usted llama tiene restringidas temporalmente las llamadas entrantes.
Sorry, the number you dialed is unavailable. Please try again later. I hung up. Did your dad answer? I shook my head. The guard's walkie-talkie rang. He put it to his ear. The noise could be heard from the other end, but I couldn't hear what it was saying. Copy that. Heading there at once. Over. He lowered his walkie-talkie. I've had a task to do. I must go. The security guard suddenly got up and left. I scanned the monitors. Everyone on the flickering monitors wore masks. A man appeared at the registration hall and without hesitation went directly to the elevators. He wore a mask. I couldn't see his face. The security guard returned. Get out at once. You can't be in here. They pushed past the guard and ran out of the room. I quickly crossed the corridor into the big hall. That man. The elevators were very close. The elevator doors had already closed. I pressed the button for another elevator while checking which floor the last one went to. Floor 3. He went to floor 3. The other elevator doors opened and I went in. Ah! Oops. The elevator moved slowly upwards. I pressed the wrong floor. The elevator doors opened. It reeked of medicine. Floor 2 was the laboratory area. This floor was packed full of people. The doctor was trying to maintain order. Everyone here also wore masks. Do you see this form? Everyone must have one of these forms. Check whether the number is yours. I won't have you telling me it's wrong after your checkup. Does anyone still need a form? Does anyone have the wrong form? Why didn't you tell me you don't have a form, and why aren't you wearing hospital clothes? The doctor asked me. Are you trying to make it difficult for me? I am not a patient. Not a patient? Then what are you doing on this floor? I'm looking for my father. Why do we always have relatives looking around floor 2? I should put up a note by the elevator. Go to the ward on floor 3 if you're looking for your father. This area is only for patients. Patients watched us and began whispering to one another. Whose child is that? I don't know. What's he doing here? All sorts in this world. True that. They know no shame. Like father, like son. His father's probably a criminal. Can't tell if he's telling the truth. Looks like a crook to me, that kid does. Let's just go to floor 3, which is what I was trying to do in the first place. No more cracks. Is that good or bad? Every eye is a node, an important choice made by me. The elevator doors open. The patients begin gossiping again. See that? Showing his true colours. Yeah. Shameless as they come, and that's the truth. Why did they let him off for a fume like him? They should have the guards take care of him all right. Where's that Brett heading to? Cut him off. Patients grab my clothes. I escape their grasp and charge into the elevator. The elevator doors close. The elevator moves slowly upward. What is going on here? This is weird. The elevator door opened. The smell of the surgical spirit was even stronger here. I saw a reception desk. Floor 3 was the inpatient ward. The walls are a pale green colour. A nurse pushes a cart and bottles clink. Where did he go? I looked in all directions but couldn't find him anywhere. Do you need help? The nurse at the reception asked me. Excuse me. Her mask was exceptionally sad. It was covered in rivers of tears. Oh. Ew. Why are there flies? I don't like flies. Excuse me. No need to fret. Please take your time. The nurse wore a surgical mask on top of the crying face. Her laughter seemed to come out of the air itself. Did you just see Jesus coming out of the elevator, silly? The nurse said. Before me? Many people exit the elevator every day. Did you really not see anyone exiting? Why would I fool you? I've seen many people today. How would I know who you're looking for? He's my father. He's here. I saw him. Everyone here wears a mask. How do you know it was your father? I just know. You're a funny one. So sad, I'm about to cry. You don't know who your father is. You're wearing a mask yourself, aren't you? You don't even know who you are. You're right. I don't know if that person is my father. He went to room 034. The nurse fell silent and said no more. Really? I do not lie. He went to room 034. Thank you. I leave the reception. There are wards on both sides of the corridor. The pale green walls have wooden rails attached to them. I hold on to a rail and look into rooms as I pass by. A note with the patient's number and the name is fastened at each door. It's written in a blurry black marker. Most of the doors are shut. A nurse pushes a cart holding bottles and a metal box with tweezers. I quickly scan the room sign. 034, 034. I thought to myself. I think someone might be calling to me, but I'm not sure. I went further into the corridor. 034. I found room 034. He's inside here. This is the only room with a readable room sign. The patient's name has been scrubbed thoroughly. The door is open and the room is bright. I sneak into room 034. There's a bed surrounded by pale green curtains. The room is filled with beeping life support machines riddled with digits and diagrams. This room's patient seems to be seriously ill. I slowly pull open the curtains. The bed is empty. A mask lies atop the bed. I closed my heart. I extend my hand to grab the mask. My fingers touch the cold, glossy surface. Everything goes black. Someone kicks me. I fall heavily onto the ground. Someone pulls a sack over me. My arms ache. I curl up into a ball and clench my teeth. God, you brat. Well, that was a good idea. We've got him now. My head hurts and my ears are ringing. Of course, this brat is quite the dangerous one. I can't hear what they're saying. The sense of feeling is familiar. Oh, so familiar. Dad? Dad? Face it. Space. I don't know if I can face it. I'm gonna try. It's always the catch the green things, and I'm just not quick enough. It always starts off easy, though to be fair, the balloon one did not. So it gets smaller when it gets red. If I don't catch a green, it goes white. I need it to be green, I think. Or I need it to at least be big and not end. It sort of needs to end on its own, I think, for it to count as face it. I was able to hold on. Let me face it. Okay. So we faced one, we failed and avoided one, and now we're facing another one. Oh, though we might not have actually managed to face... Because looking at the first two, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. I'm very confused. How do we get him out? You're tall, just carry him. Take the stairs, let's move quietly. A pair of lanky arms grabbed me. What are you doing? Let me go. Brat, aren't you looking for your father? Dad, you? We're taking you to see your father. Liars, I don't trust you. Shut up, all this shouting and wriggling. If we rouse the people here, we'll all suffer the consequences. Man, why don't the security cameras take notice if we're carrying this sack around? Think I needed to tell me that? It's a walk in the park. We led the foolish guards away from their monitors. Hey, don't let him escape and don't hurt him. They walked carefully, attempting not to make a sound. Put my face close to the sack and tried to see through it. Even the sack smelled strongly of disinfectant. The smell is still quite vivid in my memory. Hold on to me. A tall man carried me down the steps. I don't know how many floors we went down. Steel door opens. We passed the door and the tall one put me down on the ground. They opened the sack. Is my dad here? Don't be so hasty. The light in the gloomy garage was dim. Finally, we can get rid of those damn masks. They took them off. They were clad all in black. I couldn't make out their faces. Do you enjoy wearing these? The chubby one took off my mask. Still reluctant, eh? Don't know where to go, so come with us. The garage was rather spacious. The two of them walked in front of me, their footsteps echoing. All of the lights were intact, but the ground was covered in a thick layer of dust. A few brand new boxes lay piled in the corner. Brat, come here, don't just stand there, the chubby one said. I followed them. Where's our ride? The chubby one asked. I parked it here, but it's gone. Are you looking for a vehicle? I said in a trembling voice. It's gone! That's what you're looking for. I pointed towards an overturned passenger trike in the corner. Ha! There it is. Who the hell did that? The chubby one said. Go get it. The tall one ran to it, turned it over and rode it back. Drum, 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 drum. The chubby one sat down on the back. Brat, hop on. We rode out of the gloomy garage. It was the afternoon outside. The sun shone and a light breeze was in the air. But calm and a little drowsy. The tall one became drenched in sweat as he paddled on. Chop, chop. Chubby one joked. Our trike is sure fast, and I just love the cool breeze. We rode on the streets. They were completely empty except for a bus. I shouldn't have bothered with this darn guy, I thought to myself. He always sat in front of me with no idea what was going to happen next. Get right to the point. I shouldn't waste more time. I should oil this pedal. I clenched my teeth and rode on. Man, can I rest a moment? I said. Just started and you're already tired? Just loves being in the spotlight. Took a card out of his pocket. You know what this is, don't you? Took the card. It was Dad's business card. Why would they have it? The boy's expression turned strange. Our boss is looking for you, I said. The boy shook his head. He tried to stand, but I pressed him down. Behave yourself if you don't want your family to get involved. The boy trembled, his fingers touching the card. He folded the card into a miniature paper aeroplane. The boss is making a real fuss, saying you're dangerous. Man, up ahead. Shouldn't we turn? I was out of breath. Why do we pick a trike? My kingdom for a car! Damn, I'd love to down a cold beer. Idiot, turn around, we passed it. Damn, I think he's right. I stepped on the brake. It's a coward who trembles just from hearing his own farts. Oh, God. The boy is trembling. Play a game, the boy said, or rather the game is about to end. What game? Oh, hello. Ooh, the crowd. Memory piece 1. I got 0 and 1. This is good. Still have no clue what's going on. And we're coming up to an hour in this one-ish. We'll see if we get anywhere. Let's play a game, I said. I still remember when we played with the new building blocks. Dad, do you want to play with me? I shook my head and said, I don't like building blocks. Let's play families. You're the dad and I'm your kid, okay? Hi, Sammy. I was going to say hi, Joe, then. I'm like, no. No. Oh, hi, Sammy. How's it going? How are your bug snacks? I know Joe is mean. It's yeah. Oh dear. But it's great being dad. What's so great about it? Dads have to work and don't play with blocks. But dads can spend money any way they like. Won't for me. Mum controls the money. It's not for Dad to spend. Say and make a face. Okay, little one, let's play with blocks. Yes. Did you manage to catch the? I think you managed to catch the one that was setting you on fire, Sammy. Did you manage to catch all the other ones you were looking for today? You shared a few blocks with him. What kind of person will you be when you grow up? You answered the phone, good fate room. I don't understand. Snoopy Banoopy? This game is weird, I have to say. It is called Self. And it's a bit odd. But I kind of like odd. Oh. Well, I mean, good afternoon, Dan speaking is right, because you are Dan. Yeah, it's like we're looking for our dad, and he's lost, and we have memory pieces. And endings, and we got our first ending by staying in bed, which I was happy with. But I have no idea what's going on, particularly. So, yeah. The boy stared at me with his two eyes like bottomless pits. The trike stopped. Why are we stopping? He turned around. They looked completely out of it. What's wrong? The game is over, he said. Hearing his voice made me feel calm again. Oh, he said, good afternoon, Dan. It's... No, wait, I'm Dan. Funny. Dad, where are you? I sat across from the boy and I saw tears forming in his eyes. These are not tears, I said to myself. I've just got something in my eyes. I'm alone in this world, all alone. I have no idea. A thin woman walked up to the vending machine. It wasn't cold, but she wore a coat. She had a patient barcode bracelet on her wrist. The vending machine is in a lonely corner, and it's filled with ugly clown plushies. It didn't take cash, only cards. The woman glanced around to make sure no one was looking, then reached for the lock on the machine's door. A strong hand grabbed hold of the woman's arm. If I catch you one more time, you'll lose this arm of yours. No, it's not. The burly man increased the force of his grip as if he would break her arm, then and there. Ouch, no! The man relaxed his grip. The woman began panting and sweating. She shivered, then took out a magnetic card and inserted it into the machine. The wheel on the screen began spinning to stop on a prize, hopefully. The woman clasped her hands together until the wheel stopped. It stopped on a red number. I won! She began jumping up and down. She took the plushie, hid it under her coat, and hugged it tightly. She laughed like there was no tomorrow. The burly man watched her leave, with a scorn. End 4. Oh, we reached an end. Oh, that's good timing. End 4, playing house. I mean, I have absolutely no idea what's going on. But we reached an ending. Okay, I'm just going to skip the credits because I can't understand them. Okay, so there's a memory thing. Alright, so I've unlocked the waves in the crowd. And I unlocked 2 different endings. So that's very confusing. Okay, so we're not ending the stream. I'm just flipping games. But we're gonna put the ending screen up so I can stop the recording for a moment. So that was Self, Where is My Father? And thank you for watching that.